Hi everyone, and welcome to your monthly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the month of April 2026. If we haven't met, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the cards, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read the cards, you'll find information on my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 7 card readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Dark Mansion Tarot with Smoky Quartz, the Universal Rider-Waite-Smith with Carnelian, and the Astro Matrix Tarot with Chakra Crystals. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for April. So in the present, we have 7 reversed, Ace of Swords, and 8 of Swords reversed. I love this mix of cards right out of the gate. If you're going to have these 3 cards and you're going to pick any card in the middle, you want the Ace of Swords upright. Leading into this, in the past, we have the Moon reversed. That fits. Incoming energy is the 4 of Cups reversed. Very interesting. Main advice card is the 6 of Coins, because of course it is. And the supporting advice is the Fool, because of course it is. And the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. Let's just, yeah, it's a little low. Let's just do that. That should be good, just in case I forgot to focus. I'll see you right now. Group 1, I was not expecting this at all, but in full transparency, I'm recording this on the Thursday just before posting this. So the best way to sum up all this message is a moment that happened not that long ago. And I remember thinking that I'm really glad that I witnessed this moment, because a lot of times when I'm reading tarot, that's exactly the message. So it happened, I think it was this weekend with the Maryland women's basketball team. There was this viral video of the coach of the team just giving one of their players like a real hard pep talk. She like got right into her face and said, "I need you to lock in right now. Stop being distracted. I believe in you, but you have to want this for yourself. More than I want it for you." That's not exactly what she said, but I'm paraphrasing here. But this is kind of the message here, because it's really fascinating to have this Ace of Swords upright, surrounded by 4 reverse cards. I often read the 7 of Swords as, sorry, the 7 of Wands reversed as defensiveness. That's absolutely how I'm reading this now. And with the Moon in reverse, leading into the present moment, it's kind of obvious why. This reeks of knowing exactly what to do and not doing it because you're thinking about shit that doesn't matter anymore. And I think that with the King of Cups upright at the bottom of the deck, it's telling me that whatever this Moon reversed did to you, quote unquote, is over. You're carrying it with you needlessly. So if you just, you know, believe in yourself enough to act on this Ace of Swords, then you should get to where you want to go. And if you're still in the Moon reversed phase, just trust that when the Ace of Swords moment, like, don't do anything actually stupid. Don't take the first impulse without doing your due diligence and all that shit. But basically, you know, assuming you're a responsible adult of sound mind, when the Ace of Swords moment happens, trust yourself to just go for it. I think you have what it takes to navigate whatever this challenge is for April. If you like this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Hello, Group 2. Let's see what we have for you for April. Okay. Okay, very interesting mix of energies. Okay, coming off of a Nine of Cups. Very interesting indeed. And the incoming energy, we have the Six of Coins reversed. Main advice is the Four of Cups reversed. Supporting advice is the Six of Wands reversed. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Very, very interesting mix of energies. Let me just get the shot looking right. Excellent. I will see you right now. Group 2, given that this is a collective reading, I'm not going to try to read into too many details. But yeah, when I said interesting mix of energies just before I'm pausing, it's really fascinating that the only upright cards in all of this is the Lovers at the bottom of the deck underpinning the reading, and this Nine of Cups, Three of Coins here. And this entire section here is in reverse. The thing that drew me initially is this Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands, Four of Cups combo, all in reverse, and especially with this as the main advice card. This feels like it's almost as if you know what to do, but you're afraid of fucking it up. That's kind of how this vibe fits in together. And I have the feeling that there might be someone in your network who might help you organize or navigate is the word I was looking for. Moments like this with the Three of Coins upright being one of the three upright cards, you know? And again, since this is a collective reading, I don't want to go too deep into that. Some of y'all might be surrounded by complete morons, but it strikes me as getting a third-person perspective into a situation in order for whatever this Nine of Cups that happened that led you into this moment, that leads to, like, this is almost a giant Eight of Swords, you know, with the Four of Wands here, Cups, and the Seven of Cups being reverse in this mix here, and the Six of Coins and Wands being, flanking here. It strikes me as slowly but surely finding the path towards where you want to go. And I think that the best way to land this reading is to remind, this is advice I've given relatively often, but it's the thing of finding out what's the biggest experiment that you're willing to fail at and still be okay with it. And I think that by doing that over and over again through the month of April, that's kind of how you can slowly turn these cards upright. Because here's the thing, again, the gut feeling that I have is that you know exactly which cup to pick, but it's possible that you don't. So I don't want to read too much into that. I will remind you of what I usually say with the Seven of Cups, which is to just pick a cup. Worst case scenario, you can always circle back and pick another cup. But yeah, I have the feeling that the cup is being thrust in your face, and that there's a fear of fucking it up. And the fear isn't exactly unjustified with the Six of Coins being reversed. However, it is somewhat unjustified with the Six of Wands here being in reverse. That's a good note to end on. If you like this reading, please give this video a like. And you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, group 3, let's see what we have for you for April. All right, in the present energy, we have the Five of Swords. Nice. You heard me say nice just before flipping the Nine of Coins, Nine of Cups. Past, we have the Five of Wands reversed. Okay. In the incoming energy, we have the Ace of Wands. Love it. Main advice card is the Ten of Cups. Supporting advice is the King of Swords reversed. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Coins, because of course we do. Just a second. I have a fairly good idea what this is about. Now watch me tell you that I paused for a super long time. Give me a second here. Yeah, this is good. Actually, it's not. This is going to drive me crazy. Okay. That'll do. I'll see you right now. Group three, the vision that I couldn't shake once it crystallized, and this is reinforced with the Five of Swords, especially being present with whatever this Five of Wands reversed, Six of Swords reversed, and King of Swords reversed represents. This is someone getting the sense beat into them. And given that this is a collective reading, I don't know which side of that beating the sense into that you're on. And let's just say if I was a betting man, I would, the fact that the majority of the reading is upright, if I was a betting man, I would bet on you. But it is a collective reading. And I gotta say, I've been playing a lot of hero shooters lately. And I can say that sometimes you will experience that one miserable game that feels like shit for like 10 minutes, and that game teaches you a lesson that helps you for the rest of your run, at whatever it is that you do, which is what I'm seeing with this Five of Wands. Marvel Rivals is a chaotic game. Five of Wands reverse, Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands here. This is getting the lesson that you need out of it, but through conflict. And I don't know, the guy holding the sword, defeating these two guys, is the boatsman taking these two passengers to calmer shores, whether they like it or not. That's the getting the sense beat into them aspect that came to mind. And again, with the King of Swords reversed here, and especially with the Queen of Coins at the bottom of the deck here underpinning the message, there is a message of humility, which also it it's a very humbling thing to learn your lessons. And if you're the teacher, if you're the one beating the sense into the other parties, this is a reminder to be humble, and that you might know more than them, but you're a newbie too compared to someone else. Keep that in mind as well. I think I wrapped everything up. This is feeling like a game of Marvel Rivals that's miserable, and that might give you the tidbit that you need. If you're on the receiving end of the curb stomp, you'll get a lesson that you'll be grateful for. And if you're on the foot end of the curb stomp, try to be as gentle as you can. If you like your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead a couple seconds to your Oracle card reading. All right, I still haven't figured out where exactly I want these. Oh, I'm recovering from a cold. The mic is right up against my chest, so I'm sure I did not just say that for nothing. And let's do it. Group A, your card is, number 1, the Creative. This is I Ching hexagram number 1. I don't pull the ends of the I Ching very often. And the keywords are the active yang principle, strength, tenacity, dynamism, inspiration, heaven, masculinity, authority, and father. There was one of the readings was literally a pep talk. Go for what you want and believe in what you want enough to fight for it for April, Group A. Group B, your archetype is femme fatale. Ooh la la. Here is a better look at it. And the light attribute is highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Okay. Shadow attribute, inappropriate use of sensuality. Yeah. Attachment to money and power. Hello, OnlyFans. Okay. So the way that how does this tie into the tarot portion? Give me a second. All right, it took me a second, but focusing on the light attribute here, the opens your heart when dependency is rejected. This is an invitation to see, to do, like, if whatever obstacles are in your way and disappointments that April have in store for you, try to take them in stride as much as you can, and remember that you're on the way to something and no one can stop the boss bitch that you really are. There we go. Group C, your card is the Descendant. Invitation, let me just get that here. Let me think about it for a second. Yeah, this is an interesting one considering the tarot portion, because on one end, the Descendant is the place where the sun sets just before nighttime, and on the other end, there's the word invitation here as the active word. So for some of you, it might be a way to an invitation to see, try to figure out if you can make connections with people that you didn't realize that you were that you could make connections with, that kind of thing, to try to think laterally in that regard. And also for some of you, it could be the prison part of the Count of Monte Cristo story. I forget the name, but the guy gets betrayed by his girlfriend and his best friend or something, and spends a bunch of time in prison because of it. And then, you know, plots his revenge and escapes from prison and gets his revenge. So there's that part, but this is looking like the prison part of that story. But hey, it leads to the cool part after. Group D, your card is the Giraffe Spirit. See the big picture. This is very interesting. It's the difficulty with for me is figuring out a non-generic way to read it. Give me a second. I think I'm gonna fall back on the generic. Well, it's generic to me at this point on this channel. In life, you have to care, but not that much. I say that a lot, and I think that that's the best way to blend the see the bigger picture with the tarot portion, because one potential source of unforced errors is trying to do everything at once, and sometimes you got to know when to let a task, put it on the back burner, and focus on the thing that you can get more leverage out of. So, and it's by seeing the bigger picture that you can help determine which is which, basically. And that is what I'm ending everything on. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great month of April. Take care. I'll see you soon.